Hello, my name is Kaiten Cook, and I have decided to do my tribute on Kamala Harris, as she is someone I substantially look up to. Her values represent a lot of the things that I believe in. I've grown up in a politically active home environment, and I have been aware of the political activities in our country from a very early age. The American dream belongs to all of us. This is a famous quote said by Kamala Harris. This quote itself is so empowering for the American people to remind we, the people, that this country and the dream of America does not only belong to those in charge or the top 1%, but to all of us. And not only is Kamala Harris our former vice president and 2024 presidential runner-up, but she is a true leader, a voice for the voiceless, an inspiration for all women and people across the world. And she is a pure soul that America needed. As district attorney and attorney general, she oversaw the country's largest state justice department, and she officiated some of the nation's first same-sex marriages and took on big corporations that took advantage of working people. As U.S. Senator, she campaigned issues like improving maternal health care, combating climate change, and lowering costs specifically for healthcare. Kamala Harris is the first woman, Black person, and the first person of Indian descent to be vice president. She is a tremendous leader. She supports women. Her famous quote is that I do not believe that government should be in the business of telling women what they should do with their bodies. If you've seen her say this quote from the Real Video Live, it is so empowering and it was so powerful, and the audience just got so loud and clapped so much. You could really hear all of the fierce and the care from the American people that just that one quote brought out. And even when she was vice president, she had nearly like 100 accomplishments and things that she could really say that she did well or helped the president do well in. I also said that she is a healthcare defender, she is a unifier, and she is taking us forwards, not backwards. Over 69 million of Americans voted for that step forward. Her efforts are not in vain, and we will continue to have hope and fight for the future of the people. Another one of her famous quotes is that I was raised to be an independent woman, not the victim of anything. This quote really stood out to me because as a woman and as a mom who is extremely independent and has always done things on her own and has never been the victim, it just really stood out to me. And I know that her and her mom are such strong people, and they fight and have done the things that they believe in, which I really respect and appreciate. Harris has inspired nations of women to believe that they can do anything, and I know that she has at least helped me find my voice and my strength. And another quote that really stood out to me and that I can relate with is, I can imagine what can be done, unburdened by what has been. And I feel like that quote is so short, but it really represents a lot and is extremely empowering if you really think about it. Like, just let that sink in. I can imagine what can be, unburdened by what has been. It's very powerful. Another quote, I use a lot of quotes because they make me happy and I love listening to her. But another quote was from her, let me not get too far ahead. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. Kamala Harris said in her speech condescending to President-elect Donald Trump. Although she did not win the presidential election, she won a permanent place in mine and many others' hearts. In only 4 months, she broke, well, technically on day one of her campaign, she broke fundraising records. And in those 4 months of her campaigning, she also gave the American people a fresh perspective. She fought her hardest despite all of the odds stacked against her. And she did not just fall out of a coconut tree. She was prepared, qualified, and gave us hope. So thank you, Kamala Harris, for fighting for the American people. And as she says, we the people. And happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you guys. Thank you for listening to my speech.